Hello everybody, it's the King back here with another video, and today guys, we're back with some more Minecraft. Now, as you guys can see, we are here in the Marvel Minecraft universe world. We did a stream on this world, but we didn't actually do any building or anything. We just kind of hopped around while we were discussing some pretty heavy topics. So, you know, you guys probably don't know. For those who are new to the channel, you guys may not know what this world is about, although the name of the series is pretty self-explanatory. So let me just go ahead and kind of debrief you guys there. Basically, what this world is about, is, and let me show it off, is we are trying to recreate the Marvel universe in Minecraft. Now, obviously, the Marvel universe is set in the real world, right? Most of the stories take place on actual physical Earth, and so all of the real life locations from Earth are applicable, right, to to the Marvel universe. So, in order to recreate the Marvel universe in Minecraft, you really have to recreate the entirety of the real world in Minecraft, and that's the eventual goal, right? Will I ever be able to completely recreate the entire planet in Minecraft just by myself? No, probably not. But I am curious and seeing how far I get. At the very least, I want to complete all of New York, which is going to be difficult, but it's still my goal. Now, obviously, like I said, because this is the Marvel universe, there are going to be certain differences between the real world and, like, this build world, where, like, for example, this right here is the MetLife building, which, yeah, I'll put a picture, by the way, on the screen right now. Though the reason I held off on doing this showcase for so long is because I really wanted it to be, like, professional, and, with all, like, the house stuff going on, I didn't really have time to like, look into editing and stuff. And so, for those who don't know, I suck at editing. Editing is, like, my #1 weak spot. I have, like, zero, like, capabilities when it comes to editing. But, this, thankfully, you know what I mean, I finally learned a little bit about how to edit and stuff like that using a new program and stuff. And so, yeah, hopefully there will be a picture on the screen right now showing what this is supposed to look like. And honestly, I have done a lot of work on this world, as you guys can tell. But yeah, so this building is supposed to be the MetLife building, right? Except instead of MetLife, right, up here, it's gonna be, Stark Tower up here. So, basically, this is the MetLife building, but with Stark Tower instead of the actual MetLife Tower. Basically, the way it's done in the MCU. So, for those who don't know, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Stark Tower actually replaces where the MetLife building would be in real life. So, in, like, the Iron Man movies and the Avenger movies, where you guys see Stark Tower and / Avenger Tower, it actually is in this place physically in real life. It's just up top there, and that's eventually what we're gonna get to. We're gonna recreate a Stark Tower on the top of this building. But, yeah, as you guys can see, this is it. This is, I don't actually remember the name of this, but it's a cafe. I don't remember. I think it's like Castro Cafe or some shit like that. Obviously, we have not built this yet, like, at all. We only have, like, the very, very base, like, blueprint for this area. But what we have finished is, oh, also, ignore this. This obviously wasn't here in the last stream, but let me just make sure I'm not, okay, I didn't want to take too much time just explaining the, like, the details behind this series, but thankfully we haven't even reached 4 minutes yet. But this build is obviously, well, was not here in the live stream. My blood sugar has been very, very high the past, like, I don't know, like 5 days or some shit like that. So I haven't really had the opportunity to record videos and stuff. It's felt like I was high and super brain fog all day. But that doesn't mean that I wasn't doing any progress. I was continuously working on this shit. So, I'm really proud of the way this shit looks, by the way. I'll put, again, some pictures of what this is meant to look like. And so, I'll do that. But, like, I really, really like the way this looks. And, yeah, man, look at this. Look at how, God, look at how beautiful this looks. I mean, the way, this is such a, the only thing that's in a work in progress is this thing. Everything from sort of this block forward and this stuff. I had and I'll just take up another, like, 20 seconds of your time before we actually go ahead and start showing off the build. But I had this sort of bridge shit, like, fully connecting, like it perfectly matched up and stuff. And I might put, like, in a little video clip of what this previous build looked like. But after doing, like, a double check, I realized that I had made this, like, shop too wide. and so it didn't match with that shop over there, because both of these aren't going to be square. These are actually going to be giant hoop shaped, but because both of these archways are meant to be exactly the same size, and so because of that, my calculations for the bridge is now off, and so I've had to redesign this area. Also, this is why I love mods. This is an actual like this is what it looks like in real life. There's a picture of this building in like real life, you know what I mean? And this is the building we're actually currently building. This is what this building is. It's called the Hennessy building, and this is a picture of it from the back. So this is like if you would go past and into this little tunnel all the way. Oh, sorry, a little bit of lag. This world is massive, so every time I move around, it has to like regenerate chunks and stuff. But like if I was to go down this tunnel all the way back and like reach the back of this building, that's what it would look like. It would look like this, or this is what it's meant to look like. Anyway. Now let's go ahead and look with the actual Naples 45. It's finally time to show off the build. Like I said, I'm going to be showing off like pictures and stuff of what this is meant to look like on the screen. Hopefully, you know, editing goes well, but there we go. So this is what the outside it looks in Minecraft, and as you guys, like I said, hopefully there will be a picture on the screen that will show you guys what it's meant to look like in real life. I did consider just making this all flat, but I really wanted to go the extra mile and like make it, because like I said, realism is like a very, very important part of this build and like of this like world in general, and so I wanted to be as close to possible, like close to the real world as possible. And so it took I think literally 4 days of just straight like work, but I managed to make this where it's a very gradual slope, and if you're going down the street you won't even feel it. Like, you see what I mean? Like it's very gradual, you know what I mean? But yeah, I managed to make the road actually slope downwards just the way it works in real life as well. And as you can see for these buildings, it also like slowly slows downwards as well. And so I managed to recreate the way it looks, especially for this. This is an incomplete build, but like for this, it looks almost exactly the way it does in real life, especially this part here, where again, I'm going to show pictures on the screen, but like you can see like it's sloped downwards. Very proud of this over here. I will have to make these fence posts chisel in bits so that they actually connect to this slab and not just hang, because if you guys can't tell, it's actually floating. So when I have time, I'm gonna have to change this into chisel and bits. But yeah, this doesn't matter. This is a part of a different build, so we can ignore this like little like street thing. It's also incomplete. It's not done yet anyway. But like there's a little sneak peek of like what the underneath of this bridge is meant to look like. But anyway, so let's go patio, right? I'm super proud of this. So let's go ahead and show off the build. Now, 2 quick disclaimers. First of all, as you guys have probably could tell, I suck when it comes to making my builds small. Like, I honestly really do. Sorry, I was just checking how long we were going for. I don't want to waste too much of your time just going on tangents. But I suck when it comes to like making builds when I'm recreating things from real life and making them like small and compact. I hate doing that, because when I try to like establish realism, inevitably, because this is Minecraft and I can't make this exactly 1 for 1, things end up being bigger than they are in real life. You know what I mean? So these buildings actually match the real life buildings exactly the way they're meant to. So for example, door, window, 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 door, window, 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 door, window, right? Oh, sorry, actually there's supposed to be a second door over here. Yeah, there we go, door. See? But yeah, like that's the exact layout of the building in real life. So obviously in Minecraft it's gonna make it very big, because I tried to make sure the windows are also like almost as wide as they look in real life as well. So I could have just made these 2 wide windows, but then it would have lacked that sense of realism. So this build is gonna be like this entire world is gonna be extremely large scale. I think the thing that kind of like makes me not worried about that though is that despite everything being much larger than like it kind of should be, because everything is scaled up to the exact same size, it's still all proportional to each other. So for example, if in real life, right, and this is just like a quick comparison, if in real life the MetLife building is like 32 meters across, right? Let's just say that. So like it would be like 32 blocks across, but in my Minecraft build this is like 60 blocks across, or like 64 blocks across, right? So it's double the width it should be in real life, right? If we're just gonna say that, then this building, right, let's say in like real life it's actually like 60 blocks across, right? Well, in Minecraft, it might be 120 blocks across, right? But because it's still like because both of these buildings are double what they should be in real life, right? They're still proportional to each other, if that makes sense. So they both still match like the size difference in real life, right? So if this building is bigger than this building in real life, it's still gonna be the same way in Minecraft because I'm trying to make everything exactly as realistic. And like I said, because this building was too wide, I could have just made this like bigger than this and ignored it, but I had to go back and rework everything to make sure it like works the way it does. So because this is the first episode of this series, I'm just trying to explain all of the rules and the thought process. But anyway, so yeah, the problem with this build, though, the second thing is that there aren't a lot of pictures for actual interiors, right? So obviously when it comes to exteriors and streets and stuff, Google Maps provides a lot of help. But when it comes to actual what this is supposed to look like, these builds are supposed to look like, it's a lot more difficult. So I'm gonna show you guys like on screen what few pictures I do have for this place, but like I said, it is extremely difficult to actually try to get it looking one-to-one. Now I'm gonna just quickly go through the build, and then at the end, once we've done and reviewed everything, I'm gonna mention some of the things that I feel like I want to change in the future, or some of the things that I'm not quite satisfied with, because I know the way the human brain works. Basically, if I were to mention the things that I don't like immediately when we see it, it would give you guys a subconscious negative like impression of the things, and that's just the way the human brain works. So for example, if I were to tell you I don't really like this chair design, every time you guys see this chair design, right, before you guys even like have the chance to form your own opinion, subconsciously you'll already be leaning towards it looks bad compared to not. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna let you guys form your own opinions, and then I'll give you my opinions at the end once we explore everything. So yeah, this is the streetway. This is not the streetway, sorry. This is like the main like hallway, or like main like I guess like lobby, or whatever you want to call it. I mean, it's a restaurant, so it wouldn't really be called a hallway or a lobby, but you get it. The tables and building designs for this are obviously very, very simplistic. I have all of these like lights the way they're meant to be, you know what I mean, because this is the way the lighting system works in this build and stuff. This is just the way it looks. And then you have all these builds. Again, I didn't really have a lot of pictures for what this area was meant to look like, so I just had to kind of try to like eyeball it and like guess. This area though was a lot more like I know what it's meant to look like, so it was a lot easier to kind of recreate. This thing was very difficult to recreate in Minecraft. It's like this weird like closet thing, and like it's very difficult to recreate, but as you can see, I've done my best. I've gone ahead and like put a pot here just like they have, but like I kind of tried to make it my best. We'll get into like this actual entrance and stuff later, but like as you can see, right, you have the table behind this little cash register, you have the actual cash register, you have like these things. I tried really hard to recreate the painted floor exactly the way it was in the building, you know what I mean? So this is, I'm gonna be showing you pictures of it, of like on the screen right now, of what it's meant to look like, but like trying to recreate this painted floor was honestly one of the biggest challenges of doing this build. Like I think it came out good. Actually, I'm like I said, I'm gonna hold off opinions. I'm gonna hold off opinions until the end, but like I think it looked good at least. So yeah, you have this little thing. This in real life is supposed to be a tablet, not a giant touchscreen like computer or like TV or whatever. Unfortunately, there are no tablets in the game. I mean, actually, I did add a few tech mods, but I don't think, yeah, see, no tablets. So yeah, I don't have any tablets I can put on this. Oh, god damn it. Okay, I'm gonna have to replace that afterwards. I don't have another TV here, do I? No, I don't. Okay, so I'm gonna have to replace this afterwards. But was it this thing? It doesn't matter if it was or wasn't. It's fine. I'll change it out afterwards. But like, actually, no, yeah, I think that's the wrong TV, but it's fine. Sorry about that. But yeah, we don't have tablets in Minecraft, so I could only settle for like a touch screen where like the people would go and like they put in orders or stuff. I guess I don't really know what the hell this thing would be used for. And then you kind of have this area where you know. Like this is meant to be again a tablet. We don't have tablets, and so like I don't even know if I really like this or not. Actually, no, I think it actually looks better like this. It's fine like this. And so yeah, we have like little tables and stuff back here. Obviously, this area there was actually a decent picture of, so I was able to recreate it to a decent effect. So let me just stand here and put like a picture of on the screen of what I was kind of trying to copy, and then you have over here, which is honestly the part that I'm like really proud of. So first of all, this little like hallway thing, right? It comes to an end here. You have these two little tables, which by the way, this also leads to outside, but you have these two little tables here, right? And then you have the bar area. So like this is like the bar area. And then it comes over here again. You have tables. You have like the way the actual bar looks. You have the two little drink sets, right? Originally these were supposed to be like alcohol racks from DecoCraft, but because this is 1.18.2, I don't actually have the alcohol racks the way I would have liked, you know what I mean? So because this is 1.18.2, it doesn't have the like alcohol racks from 1.7.10 and 1.8.9. So until like that gets updated into this version, this is just what I have it looking as. Like you have bottles down here, you have like these bottles kind of strapped to this like area, right? And then you have like these again bottle like bottle containers type thing where like they're slipped in, and again, so the exact same pattern on this side as well. Basically just where the bartender would like keep his alcohol. And then you have like this little shaped thing, like, you know what I mean? It slopes over from this pillar here, and you have like tables and like seats and stuff, and where people can just sit, get some coffee, like get some wine. I don't know who would drink coffee in like a this kind of place, but you know what? I'm sure there will at least be one or two weirdos. So yeah, and then you've got wine, beer, stuff like that. Yeah, see, you got some beer over here. These are supposed to be like gold racks, and obviously, by the way, that you guys probably should have noticed. But this bar doesn't look the way it's supposed to in real life. I will explain why at the end. So, like, but just keep in mind that I'm well aware that this doesn't look the way it's meant to. So these are gold, like, bars and stuff. Obviously, these are gold blocks. I want these to look sort of like certificates. You know how like when you walk into like a restaurant that's like done really well or like has a lot of like accolades, they have like those like certificates on the wall where it's like #1 pizzeria or like ranked number 3rd on like the New York's list of most I don't know, delicious pizzas or whatever. I don't goddamn know. But like, you know how they always got like those certificates and plaques and shit. So that's kind of what this is meant to like represent, right? This is supposed to be like a golden plaque where like maybe like #1, like, oh goddamn it, I keep destroying stuff in this build, bro. I swear. There we go. Where like, yeah, it's supposed to be like you know, just like plaques and stuff where it's supposed to be like, oh, okay, so this is like the #1 thing and stuff. Like a #1 restaurant, a number 3rd, whatever. It's just a bunch of certificates and stuff. I felt this area looked a bit too empty without something to kind of like center point it. So I again, a second plaque right there, so it like makes this area not look as empty. And then you have the kitchen. Building this was a nightmare. Building the kitchen area was actually a nightmare, and like I mentioned that I mentioned that like there was an issue with like the amount of pictures I could get for the interior. The kitchen had like straight up 0 pictures. It might have had like 1 picture. Anyway, I tried to make it as best as I could. Like I used the way these pillars like kind of slope to kind of give it like these cool arches and stuff, right? And then like you could walk in here. This table actually exists in real life, and that's about it. The rest of this kitchen I had to just create from my own like mind, because like it was there's no pictures of what this actually looks like other than literally 1. And I spent weeks looking. I literally spent weeks looking on Google. I could not find any more pictures. But yeah, so you have like little food racks and stuff. I tried to kind of I kind of tried to copy what the food lines on Taco Bell like looked like, just because I have no other experience in like kitchens and stuff. So like, you know what I mean? You've got like obviously like here you have all like the stuff that's like slotted into the bins and stuff, or like the food line. You know what I mean? So you can grab this stuff, and then when it gets empty, you just change out the bins with like fresh food. So these aren't supposed. Yeah. So that's basically what this is. You know, you got like some tomatoes, you got some pepperoni, you got like again pepperonis for some pizzas, you got some, I don't know, carrots, like I don't know, man. Like you have here like these people are chopping up some fresh mushrooms or like and like some fresh like herbs and stuff, and they're making like tomato sauce and like other types of like sauce and stuff for their restaurant. You know what I mean? Everything here is fresh. They're cutting up some bread for like, I don't know, maybe some fresh sandwiches. Over here, you got some pizzas. Now, obviously, both of these are pizza ovens, right? But I'm thinking like maybe these are like for a different type of pizza. You know what I mean? Which would like require different like parameters. And then this one is like the more regular pizza. You know what I mean? Where like they're bigger, they can like be cooked. Maybe even some rotisserie chicken because it's kind of wide. It's like wider, so like maybe you could fit some rotisserie chicken in here as well. Well, not rotisserie, but you know what I mean? Some fresh like chicken and stuff. And then you have these two kind of doors. This door exists in real life. You know what I mean? Like, there is a door in this, like, sort of general area of the kitchen in real life. But, I can't tell what it leads to, so I'm just gonna... I just made it sort of like a freezer where, like, you can grab, like, meats and stuff, right? And then here, you have, over here is your actual main storage, right? It's your main freezer, and this is where you're gonna keep all, again, your pepperoni, or like, I don't know, tomatoes, again, some apples, maybe carrots, potatoes, like lettuce. Look, bro. I don't want to hear anything about cross-contamination or about, like, because I already know AZA, if he gets to this point in the video, is absolutely gonna mention some, oh, that's cross-contamination and shit like that. Nah, I don't want to hear a single word. I've known my mods for too long, okay? I know the type of jokes they're gonna make. But, yeah, so... Like, you know what I mean? You've got, like, the fish here, you have some potatoes, you have some other types of potatoes, like... I just tried to make it look sort of freezer-esque, okay? I don't actually, like maybe these crates contain, like, I don't know, like I said, like, some chickens and stuff. Like, you open up the crates and, like, you take out some bags of, like, fresh chicken. I don't know, man, okay? Like, I tried making it the best I could. Like there were no pictures for references, so I really just had to kind of, like, get creative and try to make it look good. Now, I hate the way, now that we've kind of examined this entire place, I can give you guys my opinions really quickly. We're already at 20 minutes, so I'm gonna make this really quick. I hate the way these floors look. I hate the way the floor for the kitchen looks, specifically, is what I meant. But there's nothing I can do about that. This is the way the floor looks in the kitchen in real life. And again, realism, I just tried to copy it. I copied the pattern as best I could. I hate the pattern in real life, and so despite my, like, recreation coming fairly close to how it looks in real life, I hate the recreation because I also hate the real life version. But before we do this, I'm gonna mention because there's really three things in this place that I kind of don't like. Okay, now I really like the way I recreated this painted area, right? Like all of this is because I had pictures for it. You know what I mean? So I could recreate it because I had pictures, and so I knew what it was meant to look like. Areas like this, though, yeah, areas like this I kind of just built by myself because there were no pictures for reference. So all of these shapes, I tried to keep it in line with what the others look like. I only realized after the fact that you can very easily tell which areas existed in real life and which areas I made by hand, because, like, the areas that I made by hand, right, or by my own imagination, are all single colored. The only one that isn't single colored is this right here. But all the rest are single colored. Now the shapes look perfect, right? The shapes literally look like they would exist in the real restaurant, right? They look very, like, abstract art like, okay? But the issue is that they're all one color. And so, yeah. They're all one color, you know what I mean? Like you can easily tell what actually existed in the restaurant and what I added, like, to fill in the blanks that I didn't have. Cause this, you can clearly tell it's much more colorful and much more, like, abstract and blended together than the stuff that I made. When I have time in the future, maybe I'll come back and, like, try changing it a little bit and getting a bit more creative or not. For now, though, I consider this build complete. You know what I mean? It's complete. If I had to grade it on realism, I'd say probably 90%. You know what I mean? Obviously, the kitchen probably looks nothing like the real kitchen. And then, the thing that also really drops the realism is the way this bar looks. Now, I'm gonna stand here so you guys can like, compare it from the picture that's gonna be shown on screen. But here's the thing. I couldn't really, like get clear bar pictures up until like the very end of this build, where I already kind of had everything designed. And this door, if you guys are wondering, like, this parking lot area has these two doors, and the only thing that could like be connected to this is this restaurant, but they have no doors in real life, and so like I couldn't understand how they were supposed to get out here. So I just made the bar area sort of like an actual door, right? And so like you can come out here, and obviously there's gonna be like a floor and stuff later, because this is incomplete right now. This like parking lot area is incomplete, but obviously it's gonna like go out, and you can like use this to get to your cars, you know what I mean? You'll be able to like go down some stairs and shit, and then like you'll be able to go out here and like get into your cars, okay? All of this is gonna be sectioned off. This is gonna be an actual room, okay? So it's gonna look like this, because this is the way it looks in real life. By the way, it's like this area is parted off. The first block, this area right here, is parted off with walls. So yeah, I added the door because like I couldn't tell how this area was meant to be used in real life, and I didn't just want it to like have an empty space, so I tried making use of it, okay? And then by the time I got more accurate bar pictures, they weren't really oops, that's not what I meant to do. Yeah, by the time I got more accurate bar pictures, it was kind of already too late because I had designed this already. So for example, this like is actually meant to lead and connect into this kitchen area. So like this table is meant to like bridge over and then like connect, or like this is supposed to go like, you know what I mean, like sort of like this, and then like people from the kitchen can come and go into the bar, sort of like that. And this area, like it's very weird because I don't have enough pictures to be able to like make it 100%. Like, for example, in the real version, these have TVs and shit, and, like, I just couldn't find an area to slot in a TV. I tried slotting it in up here, and it kind of looked a little unstable, so, like, it looked like the TV was gonna fall at any second. I don't know, you know what, I might do, like, something like this and add, like, a TV here, and that might actually look nice. But anyway, like I said, if I have time in the future, and I'm just free, I might come back and, like, work on this bar area a little bit, and like maybe redesign the floor a little bit, just a teeny tiny tweaks. But for now, I consider this build complete. Honestly, I do. I did the best that I could with what I had. I've already spent way too many hours on this build, way too many hours on this build. So yeah, that's Naples 45. For the most part, I still have to add stuff here. I'm not gonna lie, I do actually still have to add some stuff here. Yeah, I have to, oh, I didn't think about that, but yeah, I'm gonna have to add some, like window stuff and stuff to make it look more realistic. Cause the real windows have, like, weird, like, wallpaper. So I'm gonna have to add some wallpaper to the windows and stuff. But those are like minor tweaks I can add at any moment, you know what I mean? For now, this place is complete. This place is good enough, you know? Yeah, like I said, I'd give it about like a, sorry, some lag, but like I said, I'd give it like about a 90% on the realism grade. But that's gonna be all for today's episode, though, guys. I do want to apologize for this being so long. It is the first episode of this kind of series, so there was a lot to get through, you know what I mean? Normally, other episodes in this series will be much shorter, but I hope you guys did enjoy anyway. If you did, please do hit the like button. Like I said, I spent literally a stupid amount of time on this series, and so if you guys hit the like button, it will be very god damn, sorry, but my I'm realizing my humidifier looks disgusting right now, and I should clean it soon. But me and my tangent brain. But yeah, like, I spent a stupid amount of time on this series, so if you guys give it some likes, it really will motivate me to like put even more work into it and stuff like that. But I do hope you guys, and it's been crazy difficult trying to get everything as accurate as possible, so again, likes really would be appreciated. And if you guys want to see more of this kind of builds and stuff, please do go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful day, everyone.